Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to send personalized certificates on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So I am an owner of a business and I want to create personalized certificates for all of my employees who are working in my company. For that, what we are going to do is, my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of the employees in my Google Sheets for whom I want to create personalized certificates for, automatically with the help of the details, personalized certificates should be created with the help of Google Slides. As with the help of Google Slides, I've already created a template for the certificate. So with the help of the template, the certificates are going to be created. As soon as the certificate is going to be created with the help of Google Drive, we are going to receive a PDF file link which is going to help us to send a WhatsApp message to all of our employees whose details we have added in our Google Sheets. For that, what we are going to do is, we are going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create personalized certificates and send on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. So I am an owner of a business and I want to send personalized certificates, the certificate of achievement, to all of my employees who are working in my company. So what I want is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of the employees for whom I want to create and send personalized certificates for in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of the details, a personalized certificate, the certificate of achievement, should be created for my employee using Google Slides with the help of the template that we have already created for certificate of achievement, that is personalized certificates with the help of Google Slides. As soon as the personalized certificate is going to be created for the employee whose details we have added in our Google Sheets, automatically to them a WhatsApp message should be forwarded on their WhatsApp account with the attachment of the certificate. If I'm going to open the certificate from here, a new file is going to be downloaded. I'm going to open the file and this is the certificate of achievement, that is personalized certificate for the employee whose details we have added in our Google Sheets. For that, what we are going to do is, we're going to simply create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. Then a new dialog box is going to appear which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to name it to my workflow as Create Personalized Certificates and Send on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides. Next, over here it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow. And for that, click on this drop down arrow, and as soon as you click on the drop down arrow, these are the folders from which I'm going to select Google Slides Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in, and then I'm going to click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Personalized Certificates and Send on WhatsApp using Google Sheets and Google Slides, and there are 2 windows in front of you. Over here, one says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and Action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we're going to do is, we're going to set up our trigger step. For that, click on this arrow right over here, and for the trigger application over here, we are going to select it as Google Sheets. So for the trigger application over here, we're going to select it as Google Sheets. And for the trigger event over here, I'm going to select it as New or Updated Spreadsheet row. Our trigger application is Google Sheets, and for trigger event, it is New or Updated Spreadsheet row, because my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add the details of the new employee in the spreadsheet, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response, okay? And how we're going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect? With the help of this unique webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. So I'm going to copy this URL from here. As soon as I'm going to copy the URL, the steps are given here below in the following help desk to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to open the sheet that I've created. As you can see, this is a spreadsheet that I've created with the help of Google Sheets, and we're going to connect this sheet with Pabbly Connect. And how we're going to connect the spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect? For that, click on Extensions, then on Add-ons, and then on Get Add-ons right over here. Then a new window is going to appear on which on the search bar we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. We're going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks and we're going to select it. Over here it says Pabbly Connect webhooks. We're going to open it. As you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, so I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, please do install it so you can connect Pabbly Connect to the spreadsheet that you have created with the help of Google Sheets. Okay, so as I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, over here in the extensions you can see it says Pabbly Connect webhooks. We're going to click on it, and over here firstly it is saying initial setup. We're going to select initial setup right over here. Then a new window is going to appear which is asking for the webhook URL in the trigger column. For the URL over here, we're going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added. So in this spreadsheet right over here, the trigger column is going to be column D because in this column, the final data is going to be added. For the trigger column over here, I'm going to select it as column D. And then I'm going to click on submit right over here. Over here it says setup configured successfully. So as we have successfully added the webhook, the steps which I'm going to tell you right now are very important. So please do not forget to follow them. Click on extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks again. Over here it says send on event. We're going to select it over here as it is saying working. As the loading is completed, I'm going to click on extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks again. Over here, you can see a tick mark is in front of send on event. It is very important to click on send on event because whenever a new data is going to be added in the spreadsheet right over here, automatically Google Sheets is going to send the data to Pabbly Connect. Okay, that is why it is very important to select send on event. Okay, so as I'm going to take you back to the workflow that I've created, over here the workflow it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add the details of an employee for whom we want to create the personalized certificate for in the spreadsheet, and now we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that employee details or not. For that, we're going to fill in all the details. Firstly, for the name over here, I'm going to write it as demo user. So this is the name of my employee. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as demouser@pabblytuts.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write it in dummy mobile number. And for the date over here, I'm going to write today's date. Okay. So as I've filled in all the details, now I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect workflow that I've created, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the detail of the employee's details which we have added into the spreadsheet or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, as you can see right over here, response is captured in our workflow that we have created. If you're going to tally the response for the name as demo user, for the email as demouser@pabblytuts.com, for the date as 21st May of 2024, the mobile number, a dummy mobile number, and all the other details. So this means that we successfully connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. As our objective is that as soon as we're going to add the details of the employee in our Google Sheets, automatically a certificate of achievement, that is a personalized certificate, should be created for that employee. For that, what we're going to do is we're going to add our action step, and for the action application, we are going to select it as Google Slides. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Slides. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Slides. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as create presentation from template, as our objective is that I have created template with the help of Google Slides, and all the certificate of achievement, that is personalized certificates, should be created with the help of this template. That's why for the action event, we've taken it as create presentation from template. And then we're going to click on connect. In order to connect Google Slides with Pabbly Connect, a new window is going to appear on which click on add new connection. But if you want, you can select the existing connection. And then we're going to click on sign in with Google. As soon as you go to click on sign in with Google, a new window is going to appear in front of you which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow, as the safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on allow. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google Slides with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, over here it is asking for us to select the template. So I've created a template in the name of certificate of achievement. This is the template that I've created, and in this template you can see in front of some values and in the end of some values I've added two curly brackets. So these values are the variables right over here, and I want to put the values of my employee in place of these variables with the help of Google Sheets, and that's why I've created the variables in this template right over here. So firstly, for the template name over here, I'm going to select it as certificate of achievement right over here. After selecting the template over here, it is asking for the title of the new presentation, the title of the new certificates that are going to be created with the help of this template right over here. So for the title of the certificates, I want it as achievement certificate for, and next to for I want the name of the employee whose details I've added in my Google Sheets. So next to for, as I want the name, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we are going to insert the data from the previous step. And how are we going to do that? As soon as you go to click on this field over here, it says Google Sheets new or updated spreadsheet row. So this was the previous step of our automation process, as you can see right over here. If I'm going to click on this arrow, this was the response that was captured captured in our previous step. As we want the name of our employee, I'm going to map the data of my employee right over here. As I map the data right over here, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right over here in place of this map data is going to be updated. Next over here, it is asking for the new presentations location. So I have created a folder in my Google Drive, as you can see right over here, in the name of personalized certificates, and I want that whenever a new certificate is going to be created with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Slides, automatically all those certificates should be saved in this location. So the presentations location, I'm going to select it as personalized certificates. Okay. Next, it is asking for the name and the date. So as I've already told you that I've created three variables, that is name right over here, name and the date right over here. So these are the same variables in my workflow right over here, and we're going to map the data of the values that these variables are asking for. For the name over here, I'm going to map the data of the name of my employee. Again, it is asking for the name, I'm going to map the data of the name, and lastly it is asking for the date, so I'm going to map the data of the date right over here. After filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as we go to click on save and send test request, the response is going to be received, and the response that we have received is a positive response, because in the response we have also received a presentation ID right over here. So now I'm going to open my Google Drive folder, and I'm going to check whether a new certificate is created with the help of the template of Google Slides or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Drive folder, and yes, as you can see right over here, an achievement certificate, that is personalized certificate, is created with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Slides. If you're going to check this certificate, for the name of our employee as demo user, name as demo user over here, and for the date as 21st05/2024. So this means that we successfully created a certificate with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Slides. But on the top right corner right over here, it says private to only me, that this certificate that I've created with the help of the template is just accessible to only me. So now what I'm going to do is I want to make this certificate accessible to everyone, so that I can share this certificate as a WhatsApp message to all of my employees. So what we are going to do is we're going to open a workflow that we have created, and we're going to add another action step in this workflow by clicking on this plus button right over here. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Google Drive. So I'm going to select my action application as Google Drive. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select it as share a file with anyone, and then I'm going to click on connect. A new window is going to appear, and I have the existing connection, so I'm going to select this option, but if you want, you can add a new connection, and then I'm going to click on save. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing over here, it is asking for the file ID, the file that we want to make shareable to everyone. For the file ID over here, we're going to map the data of the presentation ID that we have received in the previous step, and we're going to map the data by opening this map bracket right over here. As we have opened the bracket, the existing data is going to appear, which we are going to remove from here, and we're going to map the data of the presentation ID that we have received in our previous step. And as I map the presentation ID, what happens is that whenever a new presentation is going to be created, that means whenever a new certificate is going to be created with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Slides, automatically what is going to happen is all the presentation, all the certificates that are going to be created with the help of the template is going to be accessible to everyone, as we have mapped the data right over here. Okay. After that, we're going to click on save and send test request. As we go to click on save and send test request, the response is received, and then the response over here it says anyone with the link. That means now this file is accessible to everyone with the link. If I'm going to open my file right over here, on the top right corner now over here it says anyone with the link. Now this certificate that is for demo user is accessible to anyone with the help of the link. And in the response right over here, you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us multiple links that we're going to use to send as a WhatsApp message to our employee. Okay, and we're going to use the PDF format of the link right over here. Okay, so as you want to send a WhatsApp message to our employee, what we're going to do is we're going to add another action step in this workflow right over here. And for the action application over here, we're going to select it as WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'm going to select my action application as WhatsApp Cloud API. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select it as send template message. For the action application as WhatsApp Cloud API, and for the action event as send template message, why are we selecting? Because I have created a template with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API, as you can see right over here. And with the help of this template, I want to send messages to all of my employees whose details I'm adding in my Google Sheets. Okay, and this is a template that I've created right over here. And in this template, you can see I've also added variables, that is variable 1 right over here and the variable 2 right over here. I want to add the details of my employee with the link of the certificate right over here in place of these variables that I've created. That is why I've created variables in this template right over here. Okay, and that is why we've selected our action application as WhatsApp Cloud API and action event as send template message. Then we're going to click on connect. A new window is then going to appear in front of you, on which we have to click on add new connection. As soon as you go to click on add new connection, over here it is asking for the token, phone number ID and the WhatsApp business account ID, from where I'm going to receive all these information from. For that, click on learn more right over here. This is the hyperlink. link. As soon as you go to click on learn more right over here, new page is going to appear, on which over here it is saying how to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. By watching this tutorial right over here, you're going to learn how to step by step complete WhatsApp Cloud API setup with Pabbly Connect, okay? And as soon as you're going to do the setup, the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for is going to appear in that setup, okay? And as I've already created the setup, I'm going to open the WhatsApp Cloud API setup. As you can see, this is the setup, that is API setup, as you can see right over here. Pabbly Connect is asking for the token, phone number ID, the WhatsApp business account ID. You can see all the details are provided. Firstly, we're going to copy this token from here and we're going to paste the token in our Pabbly Connect right over here. Next, it is asking for the phone number ID. We're going to copy the phone number ID from here, paste the phone number ID right over here. Lastly, it is asking for the WhatsApp business account ID. We're going to copy this from here, paste it right over here. After filling all the details, click on Save Next. As you can see that we successfully authorized WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, firstly it is asking for the template name. So I've created a template in the name of personalized certificates, as you can see right over here. So for the template over here, I'm going to select it as personalized certificates. Next over here, it is asking for the language code and the selected template ID after selecting the name of the template. As soon as you go to select the name of the template, automatically the language code and the selected template ID is going to appear. So you do not need to do anything with these steps, okay? Next over here, it is asking for the recipient mobile number, on which mobile number do we want to send the message to. As we want to send the message to our employee, as I've already added the number of my employee in this spreadsheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to map the data of the phone number of our employee. So I'm going to map the data. These are the variables body field 1 and body field 2 that I've already told you about, that I've created in my template right over here. For the body field 1, that is variable 1, is asking for the name of my employee. I'm going to map the data of the name. And next, the variable 2 is asking for the link. So for the link over here, I'm going to map the data of the PDF form of the link that we have received in our previous step. After filling all the details, we're going to click on Save and Send Test Request. Before that, in place of this recipient mobile number, you can see I've entered the dummy mobile number right over here. So a WhatsApp message cannot be forwarded to this number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this dummy mobile number to my mobile number, and I'm going to receive a new WhatsApp message on my number, okay? So I'm going to add my mobile number in place of this recipient mobile number. As I've added my number, I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. As you can see that over here, response is received, and the response that we have received is a positive response. For the message status over here, it says accepted, okay? So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether a new WhatsApp message is forwarded on my number or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp, and yes, as you can see right over here, a new WhatsApp message is forwarded on my number, which says, "Hello demo user, congratulations. We are pleased to recognize your outstanding performance and dedication with the attached certificate. Your hard work and commitment to excellence have significantly contributed to our team's success. Please find your personalized certificate attached to this message. This is a certificate link. Keep up with the great work. Thank you. Regards, Team Fintrix." Is the name of my company right over here. If I'm going to open the certificate link right over here, you can see a file is downloaded in my computer. I'm going to open the certificate over here. The certificate name is Achievement Certificate for Demo User, and the file is in a PDF format, as you can see right over here. So this is a certificate of achievement for demo user, as you can see right over here. So this means that we successfully created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the data of a new employee in my spreadsheet that I've created, and I'm going to check whether a new message for that employee with the certificate of achievement is forwarded on my WhatsApp or not. For that, I'm going to add the details of a new employee in the spreadsheet right over here. It is asking for the name, email, phone number and the date. So I'm going to fill in all the details. As you can see that I've filled in all the details. For the name as smart account, email as smartaccount@pabblytudes.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, and for the date as 21/05/2024. So as I've filled in all the details, now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether a new WhatsApp message is forwarded on my WhatsApp or not, because in place of recipient mobile number, I've added my mobile number, so WhatsApp message is going to be received on my WhatsApp account. So I'm going to open a WhatsApp and I'm going to check whether a new message for smart account is forwarded on my number with the certificate of achievement for smart account or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp. And yes, as you can see right over here, a new WhatsApp message is forwarded on my number for smart account, as you can see right over here. It has the certificate link. If I'm going to open this link, a new file is going to be then downloaded in my computer. I'm going to open this file right over here. The name of the file is Achievement Certificate for Smart Account, as you can see right over here. And the file is in a PDF format. So this is a certificate of achievement, as you can see, for smart account right over here. It says smart account right over here. For the date as 21/05/2024. So this means that we successfully created an automation automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I want to send achievement certificates, that is personalized certificates, to all of my employees who are working in my company. For that what I've done is, and I want that whenever I'm going to add the details of the employee for whom I want to create personalized certificates for in my Google Sheets, automatically with the help of the details of the employer certificate should be created with the help of the template of which we have created in our Google Slides. And as the certificate of achievement is going to be created with the help of Google Slides, I want to send a WhatsApp message to that employee with the attachment of that certificate link. For that what we have done is we have simply created an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create this automation. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.